Dawson's Rambles.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Ryder here with some quick Power Rangers update news for once and always. Just a tidbit of little fun news that I wanted to talk about, which was confirmed a couple days thanks to IMDb that Ron Wasserman is going to be the composer for the two-part special. It's listed as episodes 1 and 2 because I assume they're, producing it as 2 episodes that, combine into a special. But that's really cool news for this anniversary. I think that it shows that there's a lot of effort being put into this. Honestly, I'm pretty excited for this thing overall. I'm pretty worn down by team-ups and talks of team-ups and MMPR to a degree, but I really feel like there's a lot of effort put into this to make it something special. And I think that this is going to be something really neat for that, especially since I have kind of mixed feelings on Wasserman stuff to a degree. And by that I only mean that I do like his work and I like what he's done for PR, but I feel like there's this general sentiment of wanting him to come back all the time. And I think this is the perfect opportunity to bring him back, but I wouldn't want to see him do the music for the reboot, for example. I know that's probably a hot take. It wouldn't be a Dawson video without a hot take, but I've seen people say oh, I want him to be back and do the composer and the theme for the reboot or the next thing or the movie, and I personally wouldn't want to see that because when it comes to the reboot or anything after, I want to see a clean slate, fresh start. But for something like this actually excites me. I do hope that, I don't know if we'll maybe get some reused songs, maybe some old school songs like Fight or something, I don't know, maybe a new version of them. I think it would be cool to get 1 or 2 actual new songs for it. That would be really neat. Because obviously we might have some similar MMPR score vibes, which would be neat. And I think that music and tone can add a lot to the tone, rather, in terms of the background music and the songs, especially for MMPR. It's kind of crazy how much music can make a difference in the vibe and feel, and I think bringing this back for possibly some original songs or, bringing back some old songs as well as the soundtrack can really make you feel like you're re-entering that world. In a way, talking about it reminds me of, I was really disappointed that the Digimon Adventure tri-dubs didn't have our music. As silly as it sounds, for me, our songs like Hey Digimon and Run Around, and even the Masked Rider reused music, had a whole different vibe for the dub. So it kind of sucked that we just kept the original songs in there, and it kind of ruined the vibe for me. And so I'm thinking about how much the music can set a certain vibe, and I think it's great that they're doing that for this. With that being said, I do think it's kind of funny in terms of talking about the music. Obviously, if we get some actual songs when they fight and stuff, back in the day, that would be a cool throwback that's distinct. But in terms of, the background music, the general, do-do-do-do-do-do, and that was really musically brilliant, awesome. Or, Bulk and Skull's music, or Rita's Palace music, just kind of the general, we're at the juice bar, high school music, you know what I'm talking about. You can probably hear the MMPR music in your head. It's talking about that, just the background music sounds. I'll be curious to see how it comes off if that's in there to that degree, because basically from Samurai through Beast Morphers, we had MMPR Redux. I mean, it wasn't the same, but it was basically the same. It was the same types of Bulk and Skull music, and even Juice Bar and Rita's Palace music. Obviously, I think they're going to go for a much more 90s MMPR feel to it, but I'll be interested to see if they have some of the background music trying to evoke that feel, how it will, feel, because we basically had that Redux for so long, and it makes me wish even more we hadn't done that, because that would make that more special. Again, not that I'm not excited, I just thought that was something funny I thought about. I'm if they have the background music be similar with sort of not just talking about the songs, but the background music with Rita's Palace, or just the general upbeat music when they're hanging out or something, I'm we've been doing a recycled version of that, so it's not going to feel as fresh, or at least I'm curious if it's going to feel as fresh. But regardless, I think this is cool news for the anniversary. I think this is the perfect opportunity to bring him back. I'm not gonna, hope for too much, but I think it would be cool to get a couple new original songs, or possibly new versions of old ones. But what are you guys excited about this? Would you like to see some possible new songs made for this by Ron Wasserman for the special? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you can get notifications for our videos. Dawson Ryder, signing out.